So now we will start the add a custom event handler. In the following tutorials, you will learn that Cap Java runtime can handle all CRUD events like create, read, update and delete triggered by UData request. So in that process, we will show you how to do this manually. So let's start. So first we will start create a Java class for the custom event handler. So that is that purpose. What I need to do, you have seen that in the previous video I have created a service. So now I have to create a custom Java class. So for that purpose we need to go to the SRB, then SRC, that main Java, and SAP, product service. So in that, under that we have to create a new folder that is for the handler. So here I am creating another folder, this handler. So now inside that handler we have to create a Java application. So this application, it should be application.java. So in that class we will import some basic things, and we will also do some events. So let's start with that. So here we have to package com dot sap dot cap dot products dealer. Then we need to import java dot utility dot hash map ut hash map, then import java utility dot map, then import org stub. So that is the Spring framework we are using, that is stereotype. We can use only for type component, then import com dot sap cds service dot cds dot cds create event context. So now what we can do, we can copy after this, that is CDS read event context, that is CDS CUN service. So those all are the CDS related. So you have to import all of those. That is create, read, and it should be actually CDS create. So create, delete, read. So we will use the create, read, because basically we will use only two events, only the creates and another is read. And another, that is services, that is handler, event handler. We can copy up to this. And annotation, on and another is service name. So basically those packages we have to import, and that is all custom events handler related package. So now we have to use, that is component, and that service name. We know the service name because we have created the service name here, that is admin service. So we need to just admin service. Then we have to create a class, public class admin service implements actually event handler, because we are working for the event handler. So now we'll create a private map, then object map string object products summer equal to new actually hash map. Then we will create with the annotation, that is on event qn service dot event create. entity, that is admin service dot products. These products actually I mentioned in the admin service, that is on entity. So here it will call this method. Now I am declaring that during the insert or create, it will call this on create method. So I am declaring method public void on create CDS create event context, need to create objects, then from that object context dot get qn dot entries for each to products dot put e dot get, that is by the id, because id is the unique key, then e, okay, another context dot set results equal to context dot get cqn entries. Okay, so this is done. We have to, so basically that is the insert event. So now we need to create, that is for the read event. So we'll start again with that annotation. Event in service dot event read entity, that is the same. We can copy full and it will call this public void on read event, it will call, and cts read event under context dot set results products dot values. So this is done. So here it is admin service. So generally what I do, we need to format documents. So almost okay. So basically here actually I import all of the Capom CDS related package, and I have created two event handler. One is for the insert and another is the read, and both is linked with the admin service, and that is the one entity, and you know that entity means that table. So this part is done. So now actually what I need to do, we have to go to the terminal, and now we are in the product service, and if the application is already running, then you have to stop. This stop means that just Control C and it will stop the application, and you have to start. But in that this application is already stopped, so now we have to restart the application. So for the restart, we have to just execute this. So it is starting. First it will stop and it will start, and again it will start a new browser. Yeah, it's already started. So if we start here, yeah, that service is started. And as I mentioned in the previous video, that is the metadata just for the inspection, and that is the products, that entity. So this is done. Now what I will do now, actually that is the interesting part, that I will insert some data, and we'll check that the event handler can insert data and it can read. So that is the reason what I have to do. In the root directory, I have to create a new file that is called request. So http. So here actually I have to create like create product. So I will use the post. So if I use the post, it will automatically call the insert event handler. Post that http that URL. So actually that is the I'm using bash, so it should be localhost 8080. It is running at 00, and you can find that admin service, and so it's good that it's automatically getting that service. Now I have to content type, what type of contents, that application JSON. Actually we will send a JSON format. So now here I have to put a JSON like ID. Sorry. ID like 15. Then second column was title tutorial and description. DES I can check. That is description. So it should be just test description. Okay, so this part is done. I'm just saving, and so here that is the request, and you can just click here, or what you can do, you can just select, right click and send request. So there is a error, so we have to find out that why this is error. So that is also another opportunity to find out and error why there is error. So here if we read that message, the content type HTTP header must be specified for this request. So here you can see that header is not good. It should be like this. Again I save and send request again. So title it is, so again save. So if I send request, so now you can see that basically this is coming from the service. So ID 15 that is a tutorial and description. So now actually it can handle the event handler, and this using the event handler actually it insert data. So now you can see that when basically we send data, it's automatically call that event handler. That was the objective of this tutorial. Now we'll check that it can also handle the read. So that is the reason what I need to do. If we go here and if we click on the product, see, you can see that earlier you have checked that there was no value. So currently you can see that it is also handling the read handler, and you can see the value. So if you, so from here if you check, like if it is 17 tutorial 1 description 1, save. Again I send request, so it can handle everything. Response is good. If I go there, just refresh, I can see that there is 2 data has been inserted. So that's the things. So so we have successfully added the custom logic to handle specific requests. In the next tutorial, we'll show you how to extend the application and build a product service. Thank you.